up? I'm Maria Delia, and today we're going to be getting into a couple of new TikTok hacks. Well, really not new, honestly. They've probably been on the block, but we're going to spin the block back. We're going to try it on my channel, and we're going to see if I would recommend it for you guys. I'm also going to be trying the Poreless Putty Primer. You guys know I was using the Makeup Revolution London primer, and I recently said in my last vlog I really wasn't digging it, so I wanted to try this primer out. And then I'm also going to be trying the new, well, not new, it's the Bobbi Brown color corrector in the shade Light Peach. So yeah, quite a few things, techniques, and things of that nature that we're going to be trying today. I'm also going to leave timestamps, so if you want to jump around from trick to tip, then feel free to do so. But yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, obviously we're going to be trying the primer, right? Gotta start there. I did actually do something new with my brows, so I haven't decided if I like them. So if you guys hate them, it's okay, because we're still trying to practice using this new eyebrow pen that I bought from NYX, and I think I'm gonna like it. I think it's just honestly at this point user error. So don't go for the brow. First things first, it feels very, very creamy. I was not expecting that. I actually don't feel bad for wanting to use this over my entire face. That's like my first reaction to this primer. You guys know I have dry skin, so I was expecting for this to be, I don't know, just more silicone-y than anything. But yeah, so far so good, but honestly we won't know until we finish the look. So let's just keep going. Okay, I feel like this is set enough. I feel comfortable going in now with the color corrector. So I told you guys I'm gonna be trying the Bobbi Brown color corrector in the shade Light Peach. I'm gonna be quite frank with you guys. This might be a little bit too light for me, but I need something to cover this 4 o'clock shadow. Is it 5 o'clock or is it 4 o'clock? Who knows? But I need something to cover this because I really can't stand the way that it looks. So hopefully this does the trick. I do feel like it's a little bit too light. I think I'm gonna try to add a little bit of this drugstore or beauty store color corrector I got in the shade Very Dark Orange. I think I'm just gonna take like a very, very small amount and just dab that in. Bobbi Brown does have another shade called Dark Peach, and I feel like I need to try that. Mixing those two kind of did a thing. You can barely even tell that I color corrected our own mouth. And if you guys are looking for something to like make the same concoction that I just made, you can honestly just try like the orange color corrector by LA Girl. Those will do the same thing. I'm using like really, really small amount. See, I got this color corrector because as I get lighter over like the winter, I start looking real sickly. I have veins, and it just the blue and the green just and gray, I just start looking real ashy. It's just not, no matter how much moisturizer I put on, that area just always looks dull. So really glad that I picked that up. My first reaction to this is that I like it, and that I'm really interested to see how good it does underneath my makeup. The Poreless Putty Primer is definitely giving poreless. So I'm adding my last bit of concealer, and then we're gonna just start blending. Again, I'm not gonna do too much contouring or highlighting with this. This is like my very natural beat, because what I'm doing today just doesn't require that. It just doesn't require, you know, full face. But I want to talk to you about the things that we're going to be trying next. So first and foremost, while my concealer is sitting, I am going to be using the powder puff to apply my loose finishing powder. I also want to tell you guys about another technique, another hack that I had just stumbled upon. Where basically the girlies on TikTok were in debate. They were, you know, debating whether or not you should set underneath your eyes with a pressed powder or a loose finishing powder. So when I say loose finishing powder, I mean something like Laura Mercier, you know, something like this basically, or like a pressed powder. And what the girlies decided on was that not only should you be using the loose finishing powder, but you should also be using a pressed powder or a pressed foundation underneath your eyes as well. So we're gonna try out both. By the way, this was another hack, this whole set, like contouring your entire face or setting your entire face all in one swoop. I've honestly been doing that on my channel for quite a while. If you've been following me for a while, then you know like this is like my go-to thing to do when I am, you know, in a rush. It's like so easy. You apply all your makeup all at once, and then you just blend out. So what I didn't tell you guys, or I don't think I put enough emphasis on, was when you do that trick, you want to make sure to blend out all of your contour first, and then you want to go underneath your eyes. That's going to help bring everything very seamless, and it'll also make it easier on you while you're trying to do all this. Another trick that the girls are talking about is using a dry beauty blender to blend out underneath their eyes. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was doing it a long time ago. Like, sometimes I like a damp sponge, and then other times not so much. I honestly just think it depends on the type of look that you're going for. Obviously, if you want a more full coverage look and you're using a light to medium concealer, like coverage concealer, and you want that full coverage effect, you're gonna want to use a slightly damp beauty blender sponge as opposed to like a really damp one. I don't know, I just feel like sometimes these little hacks that are coming out, like, they be hacks, but they don't be new. So yeah, I'm gonna go in now with this sponge, or with this powder puff, and whew, wish me luck. I'm just gonna press. I feel like I was supposed to probably dab that hand. Okay. Because I didn't on that side, I'm not going to alter. Okay. I feel like this is really good for your nose contour too. Yeah, I really like that. It's giving me coverage like it would have gave me had I used a brush. I'm not mad at it, really, truly. The next hack they're gonna try for this poreless skin that I'm trying to go for anyway is the pressed powder now on top of the loose powder. So I have the shade, this is the L'Oreal True Match in the shade Sun Beige. It's a little bit lighter than my actual skin color, or my actual shade, and I'm just lightly going over it, just lightly. I don't know if I love it or if I hate it. So overall, full review on everything. First things first, Bobbi Brown. Out of this entire thing, this is probably the thing that I love the most. I think that Bobbi Brown did her thing with these corrector sticks. This is such a good formula. It's very creamy. I feel like with the LA Girl color correctors, they're not very creamy, and it almost feels like you need to wait before you blend it out or spread it out, because it'll lose its effect or coverage, I feel like. So the Bobbi Brown color corrector, it's a thing. If you have gray ashy areas like me, if you have a 5 o'clock shadow, if you have blue veins, green veins, all types of veins, and you are my complexion twin, I definitely recommend the Bobbi Brown light peach or dark peach. I feel like either would work well for you, especially if you already have the LA Girl. This isn't the LA Girl, but if you have the LA Girl orangey color corrector, very minimal amount of this mixed with the light peach, and you can get the dark peach shade. I'm going to go ahead and purchase the Bobbi Brown dark peach, but definitely a staple, not getting rid of it, love it. Runner up is this powder puff. Love this. I feel like this did a really good job of blending out my pores. The purpose of me even making this video was coverage, honestly. I really wanted to focus on concealing those areas of my face that I really hate that show, and then also I want to be poreless. I want to have the filter face in real life. So this is how you achieve it, hands down. This is it. If you wanted to know, hi, hello. She's here. The other thing that I think I liked is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Honestly, I think that this was a really good primer for my problem areas. However, I feel very much dry right now, and I don't know if it's because I use the powders or if it's because I use this primer. I think in time, trying it out one without the other, then I'll be able to tell you guys. But for now, I'm gonna say that this is a great job of blurring your pores. I would not recommend putting this all over your face. I know I said I felt like it was moisturizing as I was putting it on, but my face does not feel any bit of moisture right at the moment. I actually feel like I wanna wash my face. So, but the face is sitting. Take that for what you want. But if you're a dry skin girl, if you have dry combination skin, you're probably not going to like this primer. Honestly, it's just still so difficult for us to find a pore blurring primer if you are a dry skin girl. You know my struggle, okay? You know my struggle. And then lastly, for the last thing that we tried, I feel like one of two ways. I feel like the loose setting powder followed by the pressed powder can be really, really good if you are looking for more of a glam look. I think if you do decide to go that route, you definitely want to make sure underneath your eyes are hydrated, which mine are not. You also want to make sure that wherever you're applying that pressed powder to, it's just really hydrated, because yeah, like I said, if you're a dry skin girl, then you know why I'm harping so hard on that. I mean, on your no makeup day, it's probably not necessary, but definitely okay for those days where you want that coverage and you want to just look, you know, filter to filter. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know if you guys try any of these hacks. I really want to know how they turn out. Also, let me know if you try that Bobbi brown. I hope you guys are off to a great day. I'm going to leave you with that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.